Now from a field that will host Super Bowl 58 come February, there's a good look inside Allegiant Stadium just off the 15 here in Las Vegas, Nevada. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders.
The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start. Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, boy, what a matchup. Two NFL franchises with so much history, so much tradition, getting set to do battle here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Las Vegas Raiders. And we will not get a run back here to start. It's a touchback, and it will come out to the 25.
Ready? Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Go.
Our first carry for the all-pro running back, it's Josh Jacobs. And boy, showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards. Those defense for the Packers, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. You look at this Packers defense. They were terrific a week ago in the win over the Lions.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
Ready.
Now Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Raiders are the perfect 4-0 to start the campaign. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Shotgun snap to Willis. Short throw, and that's hauled in by Mayer.
And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he's taken down inside the 30. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Another completion right there. And again, Charles, good time in the pocket. That offensive line on this opening drive been really solid.
They've been more than solid. They've really tamped down the pass rush and kept him safe in the pocket, able to look around, find his target, and deliver. He's got to make sure he tells that offensive line in the huddle, thanks, fellas. Let's keep it going.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Panther 60. Panther 60. Go.
Again to throw, Willis on 2nd down. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's 3rd down.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Willis looking to throw it.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Carlson able to put this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. Love going to break the huddle. Lead the Packers up here 1st and 10
at their 25-yard line.
Watch out now. 52. Ready?
A guy coming off a career high in rushing yards last year. Here's Aaron Jones.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 100.
week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. They'll go again to Jones. And he's got some space here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 22 and a first down.
Good, strong, explosive run that started inside, which means you've got to control those defensive linemen, the defensive tackles, the nose guards. Those guys have to be controlled. How about the offensive line, the job they just did?
Yeah, key that A-gap usually on those runs, right?
That's where it all starts because everyone wants to kind of control that area. It disrupts things from the defensive side and the offense.
Well, the pressure gets to Love, and he'll go down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones. His 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass. Let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground. And he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Carlson's extra point up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Carlson back out there now to send this one away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked off by Quay Walker. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find the hole.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Dillon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Back to the ground, this time with Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a couple yards there, and that's going to set up a long 3rd and goal. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. And the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down. Once again, it's Jacobs. And a gain of about 4 here moves this from the 6 up to the 10.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Cougar 19.
Now Willis on 3rd down. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Aaron Stokes. And the Packers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Down. Ready.
From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage. And we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Throwing. Love. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And good yardage there on 1st down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Ready.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Out to the left here to Reed. Give him 2 yards. That sets him up 1st and goal.
Let's go. Shot. 17.
To pass. Here's Jordan Love. And that is incomplete here.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Let's go now.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Packers. So his strong 1st half continues as he finds the end zone here for the 2nd time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Now Carlson for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Here's 2nd and 7. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Bobcats, 60 Bobcats. Ready.
Now Willis to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Check Bobcat, check Bobcat.
Slot man moves right. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
This is caught by Tucker.
But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown.
His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And the Raiders had got it back to within a score.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week. So this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
Here we go.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
Fight, 60. Hut.
Love from the gun. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick.
And the return will stop right around the 25.
This defense had 3 interceptions last week. They're on pace for more than that here. 2 in the first half.
Do not adjust your set. This is not instant replay. This is a defense that is locked in. They're essentially running the routes for the receivers and turning it into the receivers themselves, aren't they? I mean, it is amazing what I'm seeing because the reactions of those guys back on the back 7, phenomenal.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball at the 23, 2nd and 8. Willis looking to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Tucker. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that will bring up 3rd and 1. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. A yard, all they need, but it's 3rd down. Try to run for it with Jacobs. And he'll have the 1st down, getting this one to the 14-yard line.
So it's pretty simple, partner. You pick up a turnover, set you up in excellent field position. The last thing you want to do is go 3 and out in this spot.
Yeah, they would have had to settle for a field goal attempt, but now they keep those touchdown hopes alive. That's complete. Right around the end. And the Raiders are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. Jacobs going to be stopped before he can get moving forward as he'll lose a couple back to the 5-yard line. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, that's not an easy play for a defensive end because most of his responsibility has him getting upfield and working, but how about his vision to see where the play was going, crashed down inside, and tackled him for a loss.
Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. One more time with Jacobs. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Six the Eagle. Check. Chap alert.
They'll run it with Jacobs. And this time he is in. Josh Jacobs with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. No, CD, there didn't seem to be much resistance there down near the goal line.
Yeah, partner, from what I saw there, not a real good job of matching up defensively because to me, they look like they were just in their base 3-4 package. You need bigger bodies in there in a goal line type situation. The 3-4 fine between the 20s, but not down here when you're guarding your end zone.
On as the Raider kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Play action this time with Love. Quick throw there is incomplete.
That open man that time ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
52.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A field goal the difference. 17-14 is the score. Back underway here now in this 3rd quarter.
Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the 3rd quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Love now to pass on 1st down.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
And I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with. Some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting to 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now.
Ready?
They'll throw again. Here's Love on 2nd and 10.
This one into the hands of the rookie Luke Musgrave.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 39. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 39-yard line. And inside give to Jones. There he goes right side. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
This has been a good drive so far, and it's been the running game for the most part that's powered them down there. Another nice burst there, picking up a first down. Now it's 1st and 10, as you said, in the red zone.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Ready?
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ready? Ready?
2nd down and 8.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game. And I
know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Love now. And it's a Packers touchdown. Luke Musgrave with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Packers have retaken a third-quarter lead.
A good tight end is a heck of a weapon for any quarterback, especially when you're able to create some mismatches. Sometimes they work against a linebacker, sometimes they work against a smaller defensive back. But when they find it, they go to it, and it often results in touchdowns.
Carlson's extra point up and good, and that will make this a 4-point game. So now Carlson, after the touchdown, called on to send this one away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Willis's throw into the hands of Hooper.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Come 19, come 19, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 18, Pioneer. Go.
Willis looks to pass it here. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Here's A.J. Cole now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10.
Let's go now.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and a couple. Play fake. Here's Love. A short throw to Musgrave. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
And a good 1st down there by Musgrave, who at pick 42 was the earliest Green Bay had drafted a tight end in over 20 years. With his rare size-speed combo, he was more than worthy of the pick and being a focal point of this offense.
On play action, Love to throw. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
But certainly as a fan, you get a little bit nervous when you see him make those kind of throws. But they work on that in practice more than we know. And most of them now know their limits and know what they can get away with. And there's a completion right there.
Dillon now on 1st and 10.
And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's in the cornerback position.
Come on.
2nd and 6.
On the ball.
Draw play, Dillon.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Now the pitch comes to Dillon.
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers.
A.J. Dillon.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Carlson on for the extra point.
And that one pushes the lead up to 11.
Carlson back out there now to send this one away.
Well, he thought about coming out, but instead he does go down to a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
2nd down, here's Willis.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Eric Stokes.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Completed out left to Dobbs.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the 4th quarter. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the 4th quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Love with a give to Dillon.
It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up second and goal.
Let's go. Go set. Cut.
Now Love. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It'll be a loss of 6 yards on the play. And now what we have here, a third and goal.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I should just say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great job, great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing.
Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. Touchdown, Packers! Romeo Doubs laying himself out in the end zone. And the Packers are closing in on a third straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. Now Carlson for the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. So after the made field goal, here's Carlson to send it away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He had to absorb another little bump there from the defense, another incomplete pass. We've seen a lot of that tonight.
They've come after him all night long. Nothing but pressure in his face. He's trying to stand up there and make throws. It's hard enough to do when the pocket is clear. When you got all those people in front of you, almost impossible to have a good completion percentage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
3rd down, it's Willis. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, so a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
Willis, gotta have this one. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Look at the big man rumble. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Michael Mayer, 75 yards. And the Raiders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take. And here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Nixon now from his end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On second down, another run for Dillon.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
And a lot of times, these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
On second down, Dillon. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding, keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Love with it here, third and short yardage. And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's fourth.
Partner, a lot of people think the tight end's a safety valve position, but I think in situations like this, he's often a primary receiver, and they missed an opportunity there.
Yeah, missed an opportunity indeed to pick up the first. This is taken around the 12.
A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return, and it'll be Raiders football, first and 10.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 23 yards on the tuck and run. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And they're going to speed things up here.
To the air on first down. Here's Willis.
And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown Raiders.
Trey Tucker.
37 yards.
And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Nixon now from his end zone. Powering his way forward. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Okay, ready?
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Whistles and a timeout at the 2:05 mark. So this defense wanting to get one more pause in before the 2-minute warning, and they do just that. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. Love looking to throw it.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. Here's Dillon. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another run on 2nd down, trying to cover up. And he has a Packer first down, and that should be the one that finishes the script.
Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction, because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
And they take a knee. Take a knee as the clock ticks down toward 50 seconds to go.
To a knee goes Love, and that should be that. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Green Bay, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, it was a good first month, but they'll fall to 4-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.